to you on your desk there, and referring to that. Background, in regards to Larry Brooksbank's statement, claims I gave inaccurate about electricity pricing double. And I want to deal with how serious this issue is. I'd like to set the table for this discussion. First, I would point out the fact that 1 cent a kilowatt hour represents the householder on your hydro bill. Cent increase per kilowatt for each home order would be $10 a month. And if you multiply that times 126,000 people in Orillia, homeowners, 12,600, pardon me, you'd see that 1 cent would amount to $126,000 a month. And if it's in this instance, it didn't raise quite 3 cents, but if you went to 3 cents, it'd throw $378,000 leaving the pockets of the people of Orillia. And that's just for the residential sector. Then add into the commercial, industrial, and mush sector that 3 cents a kilowatt hour, and you can visualize that's a bigger group of people paying hydro rates than the residential. And that number becomes pretty horrendous. As the power prices rise, and you look at the competition that hydro had against the Alberta gas fossil fuels companies, you can see a light increase in heating, natural gas, furnace oil, propane, and of course electricity. And most of the prices and profits are going out of Ontario. So and to the rest of the letter, now I'd like to go to the letter of OPC letter statement that electricity prices have doubled since May 1st, 2002. There's a large printout stamp on it, and it has a commodity cost of 3 cents a kilowatt hour. If you want to look at it, it's on your desk. Which I believe then validates my generalization that electricity prices have doubled. Also have to question the information give me and give us. I got the of the province, and they indicate watt hour May 1st. So it validates what I say. The point Larry Brooksbank's indicating the power bills has decreased by 6% since May 2002. Take you to the article packet in Times, February 13, 2001. Orillia Power Distribution Corporation new rate application. C is asking the Ontario Energy Board to allow hydro bills from $72 to $75 a month per kilowatt hour home. City Hall or whoever's taking over the power system in your jurisdiction, so they went from $72 a month to $75 a month cost. So saying that is indicated on your flyer. This indicates that there's near a 25% difference and not a 6% decrease in the hydro bill as with which it says it is now paying in 2008. Two things appear to have happened. We're led to believe that deregulation led to cheaper power prices. This information goes against what I've produced to Council. This is an attempt to is that information passed on to the councillors in the city of Orillia? I have questions to Mayor Stevens. What actions do you propose to put up the letter from the representative? And if anybody else has any questions about this issue, I can have that.
In answer to your question, Councilman Mel, I intend to take no action other than what this council determines tonight. Okay? Is there a motion out there regarding this?
Worship, I have a motion here to receive the correspondence from the OPC as informational.
And put it down, put it out and see where it goes. Councillor Lauer.
Thank you, Your Worship. I wonder if we have any idea when the next appearance here of OPC is.
I am not sure.
Are they scheduled for?
Are we suggesting every time there is a level of correspondence back and forth between the OPC and Councillor McMillan, we drag the OPC back in here to resolve, to answer questions?
No, Your Worship, that wasn't, Your Majesty, that wasn't the question.
No, don't be smart, please.
It was merely asking the question, when is the next regularly scheduled appearance of the OPC here?
Mr. Brown, do you know when the next is it next April for their 6-month review again?
They come every 6 months, Your Worship, so 6 months from April would be the next midterm report. That's the regularly scheduled. You have had a practice in recent years of having informal luncheons with them from time to time as well.
The reason I'm bringing this up, I think, is to eliminate the he said, she said, back and forth discussion. I think it would be appropriate for Councillor McMillan to present his case in front of the OPC and allow them to respond at that time.
Well, let me read the motion that's before me now. It's moved by Councillor Cipolla and seconded by Councillor Evans. The correspondence dated August 7, 2008 and September 23, 2008 from the Orillia Power Corporation regarding a letter to the editor with respect to electricity prices be received as informational. Is there further discussion? Councillor Cipolla.
Thank you, Worship. Through you to Mr. Brown. The OPC has all their statements are audited statements, are they not?
The financial statements are audited, yes, Your Worship.
So these figures that they're getting are derived from those statements?
I don't believe these sample billing summaries have anything to do with their audited financial statements, Your Worship.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments? Councillor McMillan.
So if there's going to be no emotion on what to clear this up with, I think I've been discredited here, and all of us, with information that I don't believe is true. I think we're letting the people of Orillia down, or letting ourselves down, to accept it. The actual facts that I can find that they're wrong, and I think we should take that seriously.
I've just been advised by the city manager that OPC will be attending before council on October the 27th. Any further comments? If not, Councillor Feck.
Thank you, Your Worship. I'm not sure why we're having such a public spat about this matter, and it would seem to me that as we have had a number of meetings with the Orillia Power Corporation to discuss issues, why this couldn't be addressed in that kind of forum. I think it seems to me somewhat juvenile that we are having a public debate in the newspapers and at council on a matter that I think could be addressed, and if there are differences afterwards and there is no agreement, perhaps that's the appropriate time to bring something forward. But it seems to me that since the City of Orillia is the principal shareholder of OPC, that this matter could be resolved without this kind of public letter writing in the newspapers.
I agree. Is there any further discussion? Councillor McMillan. I'm going to bring it to a close.
Yes, thank you. I just would point out that I didn't write the letter to the paper contradicting somebody else's statement. It is the power company that wrote the letter to the paper, the letter of the fact contradicting me.
No further discussion. You've heard the motion. All in favor? That's carried.